Hello, I wanted to make a quick video for you guys in regards to this week's assignment for 520 size 526 research writing. This week we are in week 4, and I want to just quickly go through the discussion post that we have here this week. So this is called the They Say I Say quotation sandwich discussion. Let me change this to your view. My bad. And excuse me, as I change that, we come down to the assignment for this week. You're going to build upon and use your article from this week here, this week 3 that you used. So as we jump into the discussion post here, sorry, I don't have that click here. This is not right. I've taken this out of multiple places. These dates are incorrect. Thursday, September 14th. Well, today is September 14th. So obviously that is not Thursday. So, um, and the 17th is off. So anyway, uh, have your initial posts done by Thursday, let's see, Thursday the 18th. And then I'm sorry, Friday the 20th at 8 a.m. I'll update this in here and then respond to two other students this week, two other classmates this week by September 22nd, 8 a.m. Okay. Um, anyway, so as we go over to the discussion forum to take a look at that, see what that looks like. We're going to pop in here week 4, they say, I say. Okay? And so the first thing you're going to do, you're just going to read through this. The directions are all right here. Right. So you're going to use this PDF. There's a little bit of an extra article here. Right. So as you click on that and it's a PDF, you will have to rotate it here in order to be able to read that. You can print it out if you want. All right. But take a look at this quick, short little article here, and then read about that. That's going to give you a baseline for working on academic writing. Excuse me. Okay. And then after you read that, then take a look at this template, right? And for ways to introduce a quote. Okay. So these are circled in blue here on this template. Okay. So if you can see that here, different ideas and ways to introduce quotations. This is not limited to this, right? You can do whatever different ways, right? So, but these are some ways if you're not sure how to do it, or if you can't think of multiple ways, right, you should not use the same introduction to a quote every time. You want to mix it up a little bit. Okay? So the blue are a couple different ways and options for you to introduce a quote. Okay, so for your initial post, okay, or your first posting, okay, you're going to use the They Say I Say template to introduce a quote from the article you used this last week. Okay. So one of those from here. So you're getting a little bit of information here from this PDF, okay, on academic writing. And then you got some examples, templates of that. Okay. And so you might look at this here, right here. This in the green is an example of how that might look, okay, to that. So um, put your example template in there. Put your example quotation in there, introduction quote. Also include which article you're using there for your peers as well. And then responding to your peers, okay? So when you respond, look at making that quotation sandwich using the quoted material they shared in their initial post. Okay. Top and bottom buns of your sandwich, remember, are your ideas. In the middle is that quote, etc. On that. Okay. If you go back to this PDF, the They Say I Say template, if you look at the templates circled in green, okay, you can see that those are the explaining quotations, right? So when you're talking about a classmate's quote, right? You're kind of rephrasing that, explaining that. Okay. So basically, whoever is saying, or in other words, Frank believes whatever that might be on that. Okay. Um, Again, you do not have to read your classmates or the person you're responding to do not have to read their article. Okay. But you can infer some components there and get creative with those pieces. Okay. It's not overly difficult, but I just wanted to hopefully clarify that a little bit in terms of what that or what this discussion post assignment looks like for this week. If you need help or you have questions, please reach out to me as always, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Okay, take care.